Alright, this is Antario with a little demonstration of how to come up with a profitable informational product. Took some techniques I've learned online and kind of got it down to a process. It's not exactly streamlined, but it's a really good start. And step by step, so let's get started. And the first thing you need is an idea. Now, you get the you need an idea that you can scale and that's profitable. Now, to get this idea, you have to ask the right questions. Because essentially, at the end of the day, you want to come up with an informational product that adds value to the customer and they can start applying immediately. Because the information is out there, but it's your job to put it in a nice, usable form. Okay, so you've made up your mind that you want to create an informational product, and now you got to ask yourself, where do you start? And the best place to start is looking at your own life, and develop some ideas that come from your perspective. And the best tool to use for this is what I call the interest inventory. There's two ways to go about it. You can either start with hobbies or activities that you've done for the past week or two, or you can make a list of titles or roles that you have in life. So some examples of hobbies and activities is that I've been learning how to sketch portraits, and I've been learning how to code front end, and I've been learning about like the differences between good and bad types of alcohol, such as what separates a good scotch from a bad scotch. So titles or roles that you can look at. I'm an entrepreneur. I've defined yourself as what I graduated from college in as a medical laboratory scientist, and just for good faith and fun, I put on my son because I'm the son of my mother. All right. Next, you take one of these activities like sketch portraits, and you gotta do the research. And when you're looking for research, you're asking yourself, what do people pay for? do people read? It's ready. I'm gonna read. And what do they love? And what do they hate? Now, after we finish our research, we'll come up with some solutions or possible business ideas. Okay, so let's say sketch portraits. So what do people pay for? How do I find out what people pay for when they're learning how to sketch portraits? So sketching portraits is more of it's a combination of the right information and the right products. Now I know from my own self that products is pretty products for learning for sketching pretty standard fare that you can go to like any store and get, and they're really cheap. So when we work my time to try to sell sketch related products, but information I can see how people are learning. So first thing I'll do is check Amazon. And Amazon is really nice because everything's niched really well. So I can go to books. No, that's not what I want to go to. You can go to books. Oh, okay. Yeah, this will work too. So, let's see. Books. Okay, books. And I can go to arts and photography. And I can go to sorry, here on the side. Hold on. I can go to, let's see. And they give you a list of possible books. And since I'm learning how to draw portraits, I'll click on, yeah, so here we go. And you can take a look at the reviews. This is what we're gonna end up doing, looking at reviews, but just checking out some of these titles. The format is it's basically instructional books, and so you go to the reviews, and you look at the 3-star reviews. And why I say look at the 3-star reviews, because they tend to be most pessimistic and realistic. Because the 5 stars, they just really happy. and really don't criticize too much. And one and the 1 and 2, people hated the book. The 3 and 4 star reviews, where you get honest opinions. So this 1 3 star review says this book teaches a a way to create realistic lookings of drawing for people. I found it helpful in my art, even though I really like this style. Still made me go through some well worth exercises. So what I learned from reading this one review is that the best way to learn is to go through exercises, and people, even though somebody might not like the style of drawing, they still people are looking for exercises to improve their ability to draw and to draw shadows. Let's see if I can read some of the 4 star reviews. This is a good start to help you learn how to draw realistically, but just practice. Okay, so exercises and practice is the are the most important things to people learning how to draw. To have a student portraits, because they're so easy. The only portraits you can do are from photographs and easy to follow. Usually just very good bargain, and so people like a good bargain. All right. So and now I look at online courses and I say how to draw portraits. And these don't seem to be selling as well. 10 reviews, 3, 8. I know everybody takes the course doesn't leave a review, but it still gives you a pretty good gauge of what people are really looking for, and more people interested in portrait photography than portrait drawing. I don't see any portrait drawings. Of course, it's just all cartoons. Let's look at the most expensive courses. Let's see what they're offering. Magnetic presence and photography. Okay. And so what we learned was looked at Amazon, and we found out from Amazon that people want exercises and practice. And we saw on Udemy that we didn't see any portrait drawing classes, so there might be a niche that needs to be filled. So let's just do a general Google search. So how to draw portraits course. And you see a guy, 13 votes at $125, and he's the top hit on Google, so that means it doesn't really sell very well. And I'm not really an expert, so all right, we can scratch portraits. Let's say front end coding. I think the front end coding market is pretty glutted anyway. But this is just going through. This is just going through and doing some research on some of the stuff we found out between Amazon, Udemy, Google, Reddit forums. So if you go on Reddit, you can see what people. You can look at the post and you can see what people are saying about how to draw portraits. Just realized the word portrait sounds a lot like portrayal. All right, so let's see. There's a subreddit called Learn Art, and it says I want to learn how to draw charcoal portraits like this one. Where do I start? And we'll look at the comments. Then I'll visit the subreddit, and we'll probably get some gold out of that. Okay, somebody just gave a suggestion. Okay, and so they said before you can get good, you need to buy some charcoal, some good paper, and eraser. And they said about 20 bucks. And practice on newsprint ads for newsprint. That's